Okay, bud. Okay, bud. One trade taken, one trade loss. P&L, P&L. Boom. Let's get straight into it. Count's been breached, man. Another pair of evals gone. Yeah. Let's get straight into it. NFP today. Yeah. Let's get into the trade. Try to take a short off this 5-minute SMT. This line is tapping into a 1-hour gap. Marked right there. 1-hour gap tapped into. Reaction out of it. Nice displacement inverse right here. Could have waited for this, but didn't work well with the RR and all that. And being so close to our target. And yeah, that's the trade. Got stopped out in literally 2 minutes. So let's go into the bias going for the day. I was bearish. That's why I took a short. And I mean, the reason why was because we're severely bearish on the higher time frames. 1 hour, disrespecting bullish. Close this gap. Clear displacement. And also on the 4 hour as well. But it looks like we were just tapping into this hourly gap. A thing I learned today is I gotta see what's happening over the overnight sessions during Asia session and London. So during London, what do? We just completely dump. No sense of retracement, just completely in one direction. So I learned that if that usually happens, you should anticipate most likely that New York session, AM session is going to be pretty choppy. And that's what happened today. It was pretty choppy come market open. And also today's NFP, NFP historically doesn't really offer the best price action. And yeah, but yeah, as you can see in the 5-minute, just choppy for the first 30 minutes, I believe. 30 to 40 minutes ish. And yeah, just like that. So I was, not willing to take anything at this point, but see some volatility coming in. This push up, tapping to this hourly fair value gap. I was waiting for this hourly fair value gap to be potentially made, and it did. Before taking anything, I wanted to see if I was short. I wanted to see this hourly gap to get tapped into. That's exactly what happened. Tapped into, and we see clear displacement out of it. So when this 5-minute down candle was forming, I wanted to see a 5-minute gap to get made, and then that next 5-minute to close. But I was willing to take this risk and taking this trade without seeing that 5-minute gap formed and getting inverse. We have clear displacement. Then yeah, on the MNQ charts, the micro charts, we did not hit this line right here. This line is just a hourly low and also an hourly fair value gap. But on NQ, the mini chart we did, which is, I hate when that happens. It doesn't happen too often, but it does happen. And yeah, we did hit that low, like beginning of market open, 5 minutes into market open. So I saw that like really early, but I was still willing to take a short, man. If we're bearish overall, and we want to be bearish, like that's not gonna be anything to worry about. And honestly, it's just a relative equal low now on the micro chart. So I was willing to take it, bro. Yeah, just annoying, very frustrating loss. Again, not gonna lie, every loss is annoying in my opinion, but you really had to you really can't worry about it, which is hard. It's a hard thing to do. And not only that, you can't let that affect you in result of you taking another trade and another stupid dumb loss. So that's the only things you can't control. What you do after the trade has ended and what is resulted in, what it has resulted in, whether that be a win or loss. You win, you want to make more, you're greedy. But if you lose, you can't accept the fact that you lost and then you go on tilt and you revenge trade and eventually blow your accounts. So I'm not gonna let the market do that to me. I'm not gonna let my emotions take over. I'm gonna accept the loss because that's what you need to do. You need to accept the risk when you take a trade, and you can't worry about the outcome. But yeah, I would have loved to end the week off right. 3 trades in a row on the week to end it, but it is what it is. I learned something today. That's the best thing you can do after a winning trade, losing trade, or not even taking a trade. Is just to learn any way you can, just to learn. So that's what I learned today. The losses are just your expenses to learn and get better. And so yeah, it's so frustrating because I think I'm doing the right thing, looking at the higher time frames than I did before, but now it's just like frustrating because if I would have just like pattern traded my liquidity sweep strat in the past, I would have won today. Let's look at ES. Because look, maybe I would have saw this liquidity sweep, right? And this down candle would have been a 5-minute retrace. And then boom, enter off this inverse right here. So, and it would have played out to some sort of target. I don't know what the target would have been. Maybe an hourly fair value gap, but yeah, I mean. So it's just frustrating in that aspect. But what are you going to do, man? I'm not going to change back to that old way because I feel like I'm truly evolving, trading this way and how I view the market, looking at the higher time frames. The higher time frames are really important to dictate what you want to do and to predict where the market wants to go for the day. So, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I'm just it's Friday, gotta go in the weekend, like every Friday, to reset, get ready for the new week. I don't know what to do about the fundeds. I don't know if I want to buy another set because it's so annoying. Like, I won back-to-back trades from Wednesday and Thursday. You should be able to pass eval, but ended up blowing it somehow. It's just so annoying. Like, eval trading is just so trash, like I said in the last video. But yeah, I don't think there's anything much else I want to talk about. Next week is CPI, so shit, I might buy some alphas or any sort of funded accounts and just pass them because I hate eval trading. Such a waste of time, and it's just annoying having to abide by all the rules. Maybe it's just cope. Maybe it's a skill issue. I just need to get better. But daylight savings on Sunday. Okay. Next week looks good. But yeah, I mean, that's it. God bless as always.